My name is Dr. Vinay Vora. I am Ayurvedic doctor practicing since 35 years, only Ayurveda practice. Uh, I am so lucky that I have traveled 28 countries all over the world to spread out this wonderful knowledge of Ayurveda. So that is a little bit of my story. Uh, so I again welcome you on the page of Vedalaya. Today the topic is little bit unique. Today I am going to talk about the mind or the stress or anxiety, fear, depression, that kind of problems. Recent era, like 1.5 years, last 1.5 years, we suffered a lot about corona or COVID-19 all the time. And we have heard so many things about the immunity. Whatever you can take this like vitamin C, zinc, amlaki, guduchi, whatever. Like some kind of decoction or turmeric, inhalation, everything, whatever we heard during this COVID pandemic. These are mainly works on the body immunity. And that is good, that is perfectly fine. But I have seen couple of thousand patients of corona positive. It's in a way very hard to say what is working and what is not working. That's why even in allopathic medicine or school medicine, they are changing, like ICMR. It's changing all the time because there nothing was sure. But one thing was sure, that who died or who become seriously ill in COVID-19 is those who have or who had fear of anxiety or phobia of COVID. What happened to me? What will happen to me? This kind of scariness or fear of death, that people really suffered a lot. They went up or end up into ICU. Sometimes some even end up into that, unfortunately. So the thing is, most of the people are talking about the body immunity. But what I like to say is the mind immunity. How to develop the mind immunity. So, before knowing the mind immunity, first we go briefly about what is mind. That's the most important thing. Like research says that 80%, or I will say more than 80% disorders are psychosomatic. That means out of 10 patients I see, 8 patient has problem in the mind and then it appears into your body. Even in Europe, US, it can be more than 80%. So the effect of mind is more than what we think. Understand the effect of the mind, it's much more than what we think. We take it very lightly, this thing. When somebody is talking about the mind or anxiety or fear, people say, yeah, everybody has anxiety, but it's not true. When you have anxiety or stress or your mind is disturbed or your sleep is not so good, you can get easily lifestyle disorders. Do you know which are the lifestyle disorders? Like the most common nowadays is high blood pressure, high cholesterol, obesity, irritation in the nature. These are. But most important thing, I used to do lot of seminar all over the world, and generally when I have a group of couple of hundred people, then I ask one thing: what do you think? Which disease has affected more to our humanity in general? Most of the people say diabetes, obesity, stress, something like that. And then I ask in that group, how many of you have a diabetes? Yeah, some people raise their hand. How many of you have a cholesterol? Few people raise their arm. Like that, I sorted out this thing. And then, in the end, I asked them, how many people of you feeling tired? How many of you people are feeling tired every day? Most of the people. Do you know the reason? Of course, the use of these gadgets can also do the tiredness, but most of the tiredness comes from the mind. Our mind is not that happy, or whatever our mind needs, we don't provide it to the mind. Even I usually say it is okay not to be okay. I repeat again, it is okay to feel not to be okay. So, yeah, mind has also disorder. Sometimes our mood can be not so good. Not necessarily all the time we should be happy. Or some problem is there. Or social problem, economical problem. Of course, anxiety can come. But the thing is that anxiety shouldn't give us that disturb mind, shouldn't disturb our sleep, or shouldn't invite our any disease in the body, short to say. So, in a way, mind has a big influence on our physiology. So, if we make our mind happy, stress-free, anxiety-free, then we can even win over the physiology. When I say physiology, means everything will be fine. So, lot of stress, lot of anxiety, sleep disturbance, it gives fatigue to us. And when we go, let's say for the taste, vitamin B12 or whatever, magnesium, vitamin C, everything, you will not find deficiency in it. Or if you find deficiency, and if you take the supplement of it, even though the mind is disturbed, mind, this is the brain, this is mind. The activity of the brain is considered as a mind. So if our governing factor, the king, is happy, the whole body will be happy. So to go deep into it, we need to understand what is mind and how it reacts to whatever the conversation we do. So, let's say there are three kinds of mind. One is conscious mind, second is called subconscious mind. Third one is unconscious. Unconscious mind, that is, you can say coma condition, a very critical condition of the body and mind. So when coma is there, it's more like a medical emergency. So we don't talk about it because there is nothing to do by ourselves. Of course, doctors do many things there. So we don't discuss that thing. Now, conscious mind and subconscious mind. What is conscious mind? We can also say that the awakening stage of the mind. Right now, I am thinking, I am writing here, I am looking at the camera, and you are listening to me, you are watching this thing. So these are, from my side, from your side, we are conscious. We are conscious. We are, whatever I am doing with the thought process, we are doing this. That is called conscious mind. And it becomes down when we are sleeping. When the sleep comes, the conscious mind stops in a way. What about the subconscious mind? Subconscious mind, in Sanskrit it's called Ardhajagrut Man. Subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, the activity of subconscious mind is a very minute, very subtle activity. But it works 24/7. Continuously it works. How we know this subconscious mind? Look, the thing is, it's little bit hard to explain theoretical, but on an experiment base, it's fantastic. Like, let's say, if we are walking on a grass in a garden with the, let's say, naked feet, and all of a sudden, if something, stone or the nail comes, immediately we lift our leg. Actually, the whole procedure is not done. Like conscious mind, I think it, then I give order to my hand to write down the word. The whole procedure is going on when the mind is conscious. But in subconscious mind, you don't feel that thing. You don't know that something got hurt under your feet. Even though you rest, immediately pain. Because the subconscious mind is active, and that subconscious mind is doing this kind of quick movement without knowing the conscious mind. That is subconscious mind. I tell you one more example, you will understand. Since childhood, or since, let's say, in the society, we usually hear when somebody get accident, they get injury, and then it's always around the eyes, not into the eyes, around the eyes. And we say, oh, lucky, we saved the eyes, otherwise it could have hit to the eyes. How many times you have heard this thing that somebody got hit into the eyes? And no, very rarely. But most commonly, you will hear that, oh, luckily I got saved and it was somewhere here around the eyes injury. No, nothing has happened. That subconscious mind has saved our life, our eyes. So, subconscious mind actively 24/7 continuous working, and the main duty is to protect us. That's why we are not known to that, because we use the conscious mind here all the time. But the subconscious mind is always protecting in a way, saving our life. So all the positive thing is in the subconscious mind. Like clinically, it is proven that conscious mind is just 10%. And the subconscious mind is 90%. Conscious mind is 10%, subconscious mind is 90%. It's like a himsila. When you see some snow, what a glacier in the water. So here is the water, but you find quite lot ice mountain under the water. Same thing is there. That subconscious mind is 90%. What we see our mind is conscious mind. It is 10%. But the 90% is subconscious mind. Okay. This we focus little bit about conscious mind. Like we know, when somebody do invention, then people are very happy and this thing. Like just for example, like this mobile, iPhone. Recently iPhone 13 has introduced. iPhone 12 was there, iPhone 11 was there, whatever the thing. And then we get amazed by the, oh, how beautiful this new version is there. Am I right? And for that we spend lots of money. But listen carefully. To make model number 13 from model number 12 is not a big deal. Many years back, one scientist or a human got a thought that if I am sitting in India, I can talk to someone in USA. I am sitting here in India, can I talk to somebody in USA or in Africa or in Sweden? Getting my point? That thought made him invention, and then they found telephone. And then the first thing is telephone. That was the main thing. That is invention. And then you can upgrade anything. That's not a big deal. But the first thought, the Wright brothers, they had thought that we can fly. That is most important. Now, many airlines have a very good facility. Of course, it is fine. It's upgraded knowledge. But what I am talking about, invention. Like the bulb, electricity, the wheel, and the wheel. The first thing, somebody found the wheel. And now we have many things on the top of the wheel. But the most important is wheel. Somebody had that idea. And like that, Albert Einstein, he did many inventions for us. And his mind is preserved in the laboratory till date. And they are working on it. And they found that Albert Einstein, who did many inventions, like as I said, just few examples, and then they found that he was using 7% of his mind. Now my simple question is, by using these 7%, can somebody do the invention? No, I don't think so. I don't think that invention is possible just by using the 7% of the mind. So for sure, damn sure, that Albert Einstein or those who have made any big thing in the life, either invention or a successful people, they were using the power of subconscious mind. Power of subconscious mind. Without it, impossible everything. So how they use it? To understand this thing, consciousness and subconsciousness. When we were in a school, still I think there is a well-known story about Aladdin and genie. This story is famous, very famous story. I just briefly say that Aladdin, was a young guy. He had nothing to do in a way. So he was just moving here and there in the forest. And then all of a sudden, he found that something stuck into his feet. He had no business, unemployed guy in a way. So he found that something touched under the feet. So he took and then he found that it's a metal lamp. So naturally, when you find something, and at that time when the story was written, at that time everybody was very rich, lot of prosperity was there. So of course, Aladdin found that maybe this lamp could be of gold or silver. So naturally, it's a human mind. He rubbed it. When he rubbed the lamp, then the smoke came out, and then the genie started. And what the genie said is the most important knowledge about the mind. Genie said in the story, क्या हुक्म है मेरे आका? In English you can say, sir, give me order. And then he said that I am unemployed man. Aladdin was thinking that I am unemployed man. And he is telling me, sir, or the boss, give me order. And he said, why he is telling me boss? So genie, a young man, he was hungry at that time. So he asked genie, can you bring some mango to me? And genie, he gave it mango to him. And then, of course, naturally Aladdin was shocked and surprised. And when we are shocked and surprised, we want to repeat that thing. Same thing he did again. Oh, genie, can you bring oranges for me? Aladdin, genie went like this and took the orange for him. This is the story. Now we go into the depth knowledge of this story. Aladdin was hungry. Genie, Aladdin became a master or the boss of Aladdin. But Aladdin was not able to have a mango from the tree or not able to have a oranges from the tree. So he asked his servant, Genie, and Genie took it for him. But the question is, Genie also didn't understood that my boss is hungry. He could have oranges, apple, mango, whatever for the boss, or like a bouquet of fruit. No, he didn't do. Why? Aladdin, you can say Aladdin has an intellect. And the power. Aladdin has an intellect. It's a human, so he has a lot of intellect. But the power, no. He couldn't climb the mango tree and have a mango to fulfill his appetite. But no, he had no power. Here, in a subconscious mind, Genie, same thing is there. Intellect and the power. Genie don't have intellect, but he has unlimited power. So same thing, Genie didn't think that my boss is hungry, I can have a bouquet of fruit and put it in front of him. He has the power to do everything, but he followed what his boss Aladdin said. So Aladdin is a conscious mind. We are using lot of our intellect, but we don't have that much power. We want to do many things. I will do yoga from tomorrow, but we never do. The thing is, we don't have that much power. And Genie has a lot of power to do that thing. So the thing is, whatever the conscious mind is giving order to subconscious mind, that thing happens. That's why there is a very well-known sentence or the word is famous nowadays since last decade, that You are what you think. It's a known word. Everybody heard. You are what you think. So that means whatever you are thinking, that's the conscious mind. So whatever the conscious mind is giving order to the subconscious mind, that is going to be happen. That's what I am going to tell. Like let's say, just for one example, in the morning when we plan everything and then we get to know that okay, tonight I have to go to the party, and that food, party food or the restaurant food, I am not able to digest. So maybe I will get constipation by that. So maybe I need some laxative tonight. Let's say dinner time or the party time is 8 p.m. and that thought came in our mind at 8 a.m. Okay. Then you have heard Dr. Mile lecture and then you say, no. It is not good to eat like this and take a laxative. No, it's not good thing. That you, let's say, got to know from me. And then in the evening you went to the party and then the knowledge or the conscious, health consciousness, you say, no, leave it. I don't want to eat this thing. And let's have some tomato soup, warm tomato soup, which is supposed to be very, very good for the constipation, for the bowel movement. When you have a warm tomato soup, it gives a very easy bowel movement. So you didn't eat anything, just had a bowl of warm tomato soup, even though next morning you will feel constipated. Because to this genie, the crazy guy, unintellectual guy, that subconscious mind, you have given order since 12 hours ago, so that will be follow exactly what you think. And same way, even though you have just a tomato soup, you will get the constipation. Just think what we are thinking all the time. Like people say, we should have a positive thinking, we should have a negative thinking, we should avoid negative thinking. But what is positive thinking? What is negative thinking? We are really not aware of these two words. What is positive, what is negative. We don't know. When we speak something, we don't know how others' mind will react to it. I can give you one example. If you like, close your eyes at your home. Just close the eyes and follow what I say to you. Yeah, please keep the eyes closed. Now enter, open your main gate of the door and enter into your living room. Then watch the TV, TV is on, just look at the TV. Go to the kitchen, somebody is making food, just look at it. Now slowly come out. Open your main door and just go out. But there is elephant, don't look at the elephant. Don't look at the legs of the elephant. Don't look at the ears of the elephant. Okay, open the eyes. What you did? Yeah, you are smiling. I can see you are smiling. Look at here. What I say, you have done exactly. You enter in the, you have seen the TV, you have seen that somebody is preparing the food, everything. But what I said, no, that also you have seen. Not only you have seen that thing, but acceleration in it. When I said, don't look at the ears of the elephant, and then you felt like this, the moving. When I said, don't see the legs of the elephant. This big leg you have seen. So what is this? There is a few words in the mind or in the subconscious mind has a no process. The first word is no. No word is not processed in our thinking. So, what I said, don't do that thing. You have focus on that. Just small example. Like when we have a small kid and when they are going for the bicycling, the mother always say, Beta, my son, don't do fast cycling. Don't make the cycling fast. This is the common way we usually do. So what happened by that? Do not fast. So no word is gone. No word is gone and the child will focus. Not the child. The mind of the child will focus fast and immediately your child will run the bicycle very fast because you have ordered a positive in a negative manner. So it will go like this. Like in India, we saw no parking, no littering. There you will find lot of people are littering, lot of parking will be there because the mind cannot process the no word, so they see the parking and people do parking there. So whatever we think that we are a positive thinker, but not necessarily each time you are positive. So do not use any word which is like this, like a no kind of thing. Like the bicycling example for the children I gave. Instead of do not do fast cycling, they say, my son, my dear son, go slow. What we want is slow. That we are not using, but we are using fast word, which we are not expecting. Same way, what you think. People, many people have so much anxiety about the cancer. All the time they are thinking about the cancer, thinking about the health all the time, which is not existing. But for sure you are inviting that disease. That's what I mean. The thing, like if you are angry, then you don't think about the word anger. What you want is the peace or happiness. So focus on the peace word, not on the anger. Even if somebody is angry in the family, even the family member talks about that he is not, is very angry, always frustrated, irritated. Why you are talking that word which we don't like in our life? So use that word which is very useful to you. So the thing is, this subconscious mind can do many things to us. So when the subconscious mind is active, then if you give order for about your life, then subconscious mind will follow it thoroughly. Like in Bollywood movie, one of the Shah Rukh Khan's movie was, I don't know the exact sentence, but he usually do this pose and he said that something like, शिद्दत से चाहोगे तो सारी कायनात आपको मदद करने आएगी, something like that. The word is important, is Siddat. What is Siddat? Not the desire, but burning desire. You should have a burning desire to have it. And Sari Kainat, that means the whole universe will help you. What is universe? It's subconscious mind. Whole universe, unlimited power, the nature, the God, everything will help you if you have a burning desire of anything. So I give you one hint today, and some other things I will live again, and that is so when you wake up in the morning, you know that you have wake up, but you haven't opened your eyes yet. That 5-10 seconds, are miracle time for us. It can change our life. And for that, what we do, and that I always say the vaccine of the mind. Yeah, vaccination word is going very famous right now. So I say it's a mind vaccine. And vaccine, the mind vaccine, we generally take it every day. Even this vaccination, like COVID or whatever, the vaccination we have, it also get failed. This is a mind vaccine. Very mind is very like glass. It can disturb immediately. So you have to take the mind vaccine every day, as I mentioned. Like my mind vaccine. I just give you an example. You can have your own thing. Like when I wake up, before I open the eyes, I always chant this thing. I am feeling better and better in all manners. This is my mind vaccine. You can have your vaccine also, whatever you like in your life. Now the important, I like to explain this my vaccine. I want all manners because I am asking from my own subconscious mind, which has an unlimited power. In a way, it's a nature. You can say God. So when we are asking from the God, everything, all manners, I want everything. Why only if I am doctor, not necessarily I am talking only about it. I should have a big house, I should have a big car, whatever. All manners, I need everything. Then another word is better and better. Sky is the limit. So everything we want better and better. And the most important word is this, ing, feeling. Always we live in the present. So we use the word also in the present tense, not a future. If you say to your genie that I want to be healthy, but when? Genie has no intellect. Maybe when you are 80, you become very healthy. What to do? So, whatever the order you give to your subconscious mind, it should be crystal clear, very crystal clear, so that genie, your subconscious mind, can understand it correctly. So, leave it in present, not in the past. Crystal clear. Whatever you want help, then give the timeline to it. People get lot of stress. For that, I give you some how to reduce this stress and anxiety, this thing, because we are confused in a way, because we don't know how to deal with this stress and anxiety and depression. What to do then? First of all, whatever the goals. Look, lot of motivational speaker, they inspired you to put very, very high goal. No, don't go for it. Everything goes stepwise. The goal, we can put it another goal after you cannot give any, or you cannot give less important to the first step of the ladder. Without first step, you cannot reach to second, you cannot reach to the third step of a ladder. So same way, slowly. So don't make high goals, reasonable goal. So when you have a reasonable goal, you are able to reach it. Reasonable goals. This is most important thing. I am talking mostly, this is opposite to what the motivational speaker is. Reasonable goal. And for that, what is reasonable goal? There is in mind, or you can say NLP, neuro-linguistic power. That's another kind of science. There we have a word SWOT. It's very well-known word. The SWOT means S stands for the strength. look at the strength, what you have inside you. Like for me, I'm a doctor. So of course, I am doing consultation. But then I found that I have a good speaking power. I can convince the patient easily. So I am doing lecturing. So I have a double source of income. Getting my point? I have a double source of income. So not all the doctors are doing courses or lecturing. No, not possible for everyone. So that strength, go into you and find the strength, what you have. Weakness, whatever weakness you have, work on it. Weakness can be solved. If you are not able to speak in English, try to speak one paragraph slowly, you will reach the whole lecture. Same way I did it. And I know that any weakness can be win easily. O stand for opportunity. Many has opportunity, get it, but they never grasp it, and then they complain. Oh, I had opportunity, but at that time I thought that no, it is not a good opportunity. Then I miss it. Yeah, you missed the train. Then why you are complaining? So, overstand whatever the opportunity. I must congratulate you people that today you are here to see what is the mind, and that's the opportunity. Then you get some knowledge out of. T is a thread. Thread. If you have a thread of something, just forget about it. But focus on your strength and work on it. So the reasonable goal should be there. So if your goal is reasonable, you can reach to that goal. And when you reach to that goal, your mind becomes happy. No stress, no anxiety, no depression will come. If you are here, the goal is there. You cannot reach to that goal, and then the drawback effect comes, and then you are irritating in the family. You get easily frustrated, you become angry on your children. Getting my point? Because you are depressed, you haven't reached to your very high goal. Don't do that thing. Reasonable goal. Look, recently the Olympic gone. If you see on the podium, of course, number one, the gold medal is always very happy. Number two is silver medalist, and number three is a bronze medalist. If you have observed that thing, I have that very good power of observing the people in a way. The bronze medal guy is much more happier than the silver medal guy. You know the reason behind it. I repeat again, the bronze medal guy is much more happier than the silver medalist guy, because silver medalist guy has lost into the final. So after losing the final match, he is receiving the silver medal. Compared with the bronze medal, he has to win the match, the last match, and then he got the bronze medal. So he is much happier. Think out of box, and then you will be much happier. Same way, reasonable goals should be there. Our goal should be reasonable. Do some kind of exercise. People don't do the exercise. Exercise, any kind of exercise. If you like yoga, you can do yoga. You can do pranayama. You can do bicycling or play sports. Any sport, whatever you like. If you are tired, walking. Simple. Walking is very good. Walking in the wood, walking in the garden, wherever, whenever the time. People ask when to walk, anytime. Walk, whatever. Do exercise. It reduces the stress hormone. It increases the confidence level. It increases the immunity, not the only body immunity, but also the mind immunity. And like you can listen the, like exercise I said, you can listen the music, nice, smoothing music. It's a meditation. And when the meditation is there, there is no stress, no anxiety. Getting my point? Anything, whatever religious music, if it likes to you, go for that. Read a good books. Also it is helpful. And also, sell yourself. Sell yourself to yourself. Maybe hard to understand. Sell yourself to yourself. Give some time for yourself. Not always about the family. Not like that. Give some time to yourself. Some half an hour, 1 hour, or even 20 minutes should be there for our own, to make less stress in the body, less stress in the mind. So they sell yourself to yourself. Then learn to say no. We don't say no to people. Sometimes we don't like the thing and then we don't do that thing. And it gives to us a lot of stress and anxiety. So don't do that thing. Write down what you want to do. When you write down the thing, when I was small, very young, I heard one word was a wisdom builder. And every day I was making a small note, what I want to do, what I will do today. And then according to that, I was setting my time. And then it was easy, no stress, no panic, anxiety. Everything goes smoothly, whatever sports I want, whatever I want. But write down that thing. And also, digital detox. Digital detox. The body detox, people do it, but also the digital detox. Give some time rest from social media. Nothing is going to lose if you don't use for couple of hours or couple of weeks. Facebook has no problem with you. Insta, nobody will die without your post or story. Are you getting my point? So do some digital fast which gives rest to the mind. Also, same way, some time spent with the family or friends. Like recently in India, we lost, or maybe all over the world, Facebook, Insta and WhatsApp was down for 7 hours, and then the lot of joke came out that, oh, my wife is also very good because you spend 7 hours with your family. So spend some time with the family member. And also, you can have some supplement to reduce the stress and anxiety. Like I have a 34 years of experience in the mind, and then I came out with one small simple product. It's called Go Stress. It can be available in all medical store also, and also on Amazon and Flipkart. So this kind of natural supplement, which is a sattva therapy. Sattva means increase the positivity in the mind, and it reduces the tamas and rajas quality. Like many people are stressful, anxiety is there, depression is there. They don't go for like a Go Stress kind of small, simple but effective supplement. Instead of that, they go for like a sort of drug, and then you get addicted by that, and then weight gain will come. It can gives you profound sleep, but next morning you are tired. There is also one very good thing to reduce the stress. This is my last thing, and that is the use of essential oil. Essential oil nowadays come in a candle form also, in a pot also, so you can have a vapor. Like for that, frankincense. Use the frankincense. Use the lavender. Also vetiver. It's good. It gives a profound sleep. Also, it reduces the stress just by small fragrance of this thing. Calm down the mind, and next morning when you wake up very fresh. And as I said earlier, that sleep is very important. With this kind of food supplement or essential oil, you can have a profound sleep. And when you have a profound sleep, you can have a much more better mind immunity, freshness in the mind, vitality in the mind. You start to enjoy the life. And the surrounding you, like your family member, your colleague, your friend, also they will feel noticeable change in your behavior, the positive behavior, and then your surrounding will be happy. So the whole society will get to happy. Thank you very much for today joining me. If you have any question, please write down on the chat box. We will try to give you reply as early as possible. Thank you for being us. Thank you very much. Stay tuned with Vedalaya. Thank you very much.